Welcome, everybody. I don't know why I'm talking so fast.
Well, that's okay. I talk slow. So
Yeah. Welcome, everybody.
I'll slow things down for you.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the XoneBros.
That's good. You even have a deeper voice when you go slower.
Yeah, this is your positive gaming and Xbox community.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Okay, are you doing your intro or what's going on?
There's no beating my balls, lady.
What?
Ladies.
What are you doing? What is that
From
about?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
Sweaty balls.
yeah, the Alec, yeah.
Oh,
You
there's
might want to transition a little bit more to not just go right into that.
They go,
Just dry.
And the way they talk, oh, yeah, these sweaty balls are so tender in my mouth. That's right, ladies.
It's actually a really great skit.
Yeah, that's
if you've
right.
never
ladies.
seen it.
There's no beating my balls.
Yeah, a context would help quite a bit if you.
Okay, if you're cool, you don't need context.
I did there.
Welcome everybody to another episode. Thank you for being here. It's been a big week. Jordan the man, you jumped into Guild Wars 2 this week.
Yeah, it launched on Steam. Played it 10 years ago. Playing it again.
Yeah, what class did you decide to?
Warrior.
Word?
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's not me.
What's happening?
David is hearing echoes around the room.
Oh.
Anyway.
It's coming from somewhere.
But yeah, I played Guild Wars 2. It launched on Steam this week. It's completely free to play, minus the expansions. You have to buy the expansions for it, but it's a fun game.
Oh yes. I don't know where that echo is coming from, guys, but it's driving me crazy.
No, it's...
Yeah, you guys can't hear it, but we
Put
can
your
hear
headphones on. There we go. You won't be able to hear it. It's fine.
I have open back headphones. That's
I
why
know.
I was hearing it through my headphones.
You're fine.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
it. Anyway, but yeah, Guild Wars 2 on
I'm jumping
Steam.
in tonight.
Yeah, it's a
There's
fun
this
one.
freaking huge download, by the way.
Yeah, what is it, like 60 or something gigs? I don't know.
Yeah.
100 gigs.
So we all level capped that game.
Uh-huh.
And then we did like some of the Living World stuff, but we never played it beyond that. And when did this come out? Like 2012, I want to say?
It's the 10th anniversary, so 2022, so 2013.
So 2012.
Oh yeah. I don't know
Like
how
I said.
I don't know how I messed up that math.
Yeah. 2015, 10-year anniversary?
Yeah, 10-year anniversary. Yeah, so yeah, so 2012.
Yeah. So
And they're also doing a 10-year anniversary again. Guild Wars would be I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it like I say it all the time.
Say it, baby.
This would be a really good MMO for it to come out on console.
Yes. Maybe it will. Do you think it will?
I think it would, again, I say this all the time, I think it would rejuvenate the game. It would just do what the Steam launch is doing. It would rejuvenate the game. It would give life back into it. Not that it's a dead game by any means. It's actually got a really good player base if you ever want to jump into it. But it'll just, I think the console market, especially for MMOs, I think it's a big market that people can get into,
I agree.
Yeah.
I concur.
I mean, just look at ESO, look at Final Fantasy. I mean, they dominate on the console.
Yeah, so I will say I was going back and watching through and I was like, okay, I remember this, I remember that about it. And I was watching all these videos, I was watching gameplay, and the one thing that really stood out to me is the world. You forget the world and those dynamic events, and it makes you, Guild Wars makes it feel like you have an effect on the world that and don't send me your hate mail, ready for this?
Ready.
I don't think ESO does that in the same way that Guild Wars does. Ooh, see how I hedged my bet there with that last sentence?
Wow.
I think they present it to you differently.
No, now, Elder, like I felt disconnect. I felt like I was doing my own story with my character in ESO, and that was the draw. Versus in Guild Wars, I was affecting the world more. Like I was more into that world than I was in ESO.
Yeah, it might have just been that. You were more into that world, you know?
Yeah. Also the movement and mechanics though.
Yeah, they're really
Guild Wars
quick.
too
They're
are
really
so
fun.
good. So good.
So
It had good jumping puzzles. I remember that.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Guild Wars 2, I think, kind of pioneered the mega server stuff and the dynamic events within the world.
They did.
I mean,
world versus world.
you had
PvP.
and then you had the large scale PvP, which was really cool. But no, I think Guild Wars 2 was actually one of the first games that it didn't matter what server you were on because it mattered to an extent. You logged into the America mega server, the European, or there was probably one more, the Asian, right? And that's the server you were on. But
Yeah.
the only time that your actual server that you picked, like for example, we picked Ferguson's Crossing, would come into play, is that would just be your team in the World versus Worlds. So everything else, like if you were on a different server, we could still play the whole game together. It would use their shard system and layering and stuff. So it's.
Oh yeah, and
I think we have a lot to thank from Guild Wars 2, actually.
I know, and that's actually a big deal because if you remember World of Warcraft, whenever you wanted to switch servers, it cost $10.
Yeah.
You had to pay $10 and wait like 24 hours or 48 hours to propagate.
I understand why they did that to negate people from doing that, because if it was free, people would probably just flood servers, like they, or whatever, servers would break more easily. I mean, I guess they kind of break anyway.
Yeah.
But no, I think the server model, and maybe I'll get a lot of hate for this, but I think the traditional MMO server model is done and over, and I think all new MMOs and even existing MMOs, if they can, need to do this new mega server system. It's much better. There are benefits and cons to both, but I think you get more benefits that outweigh the cons with the mega server stuff.
Yeah, Frosty Browse in chat says, is Guild Wars coming to Xbox? No, we're talking about, because it came to Steam.
It came to Steam.
We'd like it to come to Xbox, and
I've been playing it this week. So a lot of stuff happened this week. You had Guild Wars, you had Final Fantasy, you had Destiny 2 new season, you had the Saints Row come out, you had Morty in the multiverses, and then you had Gamescom.
And you had Fortnite.
That was just 5 days.
Well, and you had Fortnite Destiny crossover.
Fortnite Destiny or no, Fortnite Dragon Ball.
No.
Fortnite
So let me tell you a
Destiny
story.
as well.
Oh,
Destiny
Fortnite,
is on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Last night, I mean, we were talking about this before the show. Last night I was like, I wonder what Fortnite's up to, and I go and I hop on that game, because
why not?
Why not? And then I was like, I'm gonna check out what's in the shop. There was Dragon Ball Z there. Okay, I haven't played Fortnite in a very long time. I just spent $28 because now I'm freaking Goku that can go Super Saiyan whenever I want. And you know where they get you, by the way?
Where?
Fortnite is so smart. It's a
making cool stuff.
Well, yeah, that's how they get you. And I was talking to my wife about this. Like, the demographic for Dragon Ball Z is us.
Yeah. So they're targeting disposable income.
They're just targeting I'm thinking about. They have Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Also,
Hey,
Master Chief was on there.
Master Chief, Darth Vader, which I guess there's a big young crowd
becoming.
too.
Yeah, that's like everywhere. Yeah.
But they're targeting our age group.
That's really smart, actually.
Well, it's way smart because I don't even play the game, but I go in and I see Goku, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to spend $20. I don't even play this game, but I need to be.
Can
Goku.
you pull up Goku? I want to see him.
Yeah, he's
Fortnite Goku. I want to see.
Fortnite Goku. But how they get you is it's a package for Goku. Like, it's an actual package because you can get 4 skins of him, and in the game you can go and then switch over to the gold hair or whatever.
Super Saiyan mode.
Yeah. And they don't give you the Nimbus Cloud. That's another package.
So and the Nimbus Cloud is a flyer.
Yeah, it's a glider.
Do you fly on top of it, or is it just a glider like you're underneath it?
You have to sit on it. You have to sit on it. You can't hang from the bottom.
Down. Oh, that would be cool. I don't think.
And it'd be cool if it made the sound too.
No, but I was actually thinking about that. Like, I don't play that game. But I hopped in.
So you had to spend $20 on the package, and then you got to spend another $20 on the Nimbus.
Yeah, well, I spent another $8. They upsold me because I had to have the Nimbus Cloud.
If you buy this now for $8, we'll give you Nimbus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, while I was scrolling through, speaking of Destiny, they have all the Destiny heroes in there.
Yeah.
Like in skins.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's actually really cool.
So now they have a Destiny crossover, which again is our age bracket.
Yeah.
I feel.
B-Boy Will in chat, thank you. He says that you stand and fly on it, so it's proper Nimbus.
Wait, we gotta look. Can we look it up?
Yeah,
Just look it up. We gotta see this.
I'll be honest. Some of their I like a lot of their gliders, but some of the gliders I'm a little disappointed that you still hang from them. Some you stand on. Some have different animations. Well, but there's some that I'm a little disappointed that you have to hang from. So I'm really glad Nimbus is a stand on.
Yeah. Sorry. What's interesting too, then, that would make sense because you can get your speeder from Destiny. So I would assume you sit on that.
No, you stand on it.
I'm
looking at a picture of it right now. Yeah,
okay. that is cool.
I'm trying to pull up.
I think Fortnite's going to take over the world.
I know.
They have Roshi's house in it now. Is that like a part of the event?
Oh, are you kidding me? Hold on. I'll pull this up so everybody can see.
Did you see they dropped on Roshi's house?
Yeah, let me pull this up for everyone.
Is that how you pronounce his name, Roshi?
Back there, yeah.
Yeah, Master Roshi.
Master Roshi. Yeah. Master Roshi the perv.
He is
The likable
way
likable
perverted.
perv.
Yeah, likable
though. He's a
perv,
likable perv.
You never thought you'd use those two words in the same sentence in your life, would you?
Where was it? He was dropping in a. Oh, whoops! Sorry, everybody listening. We're pulling up.
Look,
Oh,
they
it
put it
is,
on
it's
one of
the
the islands.
islands.
They put it on one of the
Yeah.
islands. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
we're-
Kama House or whatever. It's
yeah.
Oh,
That's
is
pretty cool,
genius.
Yeah, that is so. Like, I don't play this game, but they suck $28 out of my life.
They do it so well.
So let's find the.
They're even wandering around.
That's Bulma right there.
That's Bulma, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
and
funny.
I love because I bought the Naruto skin a while back.
Yeah.
The Naruto stuff a while back, and I love that they actually use the anime style within the game.
So
Like they're different. They're super cool.
so cool.
Trying to find the skin so we can actually look at it. Sorry,
I don't know if they
everybody.
pull it up. I didn't see.
Okay.
that
I'll
one.
find it. while
Also,
we're
pull up
still-
the Destiny ones too, because those hashtag sex appeal
Yeah.
looks
whoops.
good.
They do such a good job. They really do. I'll tell you, man. Their artists are on a whole nother
Oh,
level.
they're geniuses, man. They're
Genius.
they know how to make
And
money
see,
from
what's
me.
funny is now that you have like enough power to not have to like people come to you now, basically. Or if you have an idea, like, hey, what if we put Dragon Ball in the game? Like,
So this is the trailer.
whoever
I'll pull
owns the IP
trailer.
Dragon Ball just says yes. Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
it's free advertisement. Well,
Well-
not really. I mean, you pay
Well,
$28 for
Well,
it,
no,
but yeah.
Fortnite is paying you to have your right. Look at the Levis cloud. Look at that.
Oh man. Yeah. So
Well, there goes $28 for me tonight.
yeah. See, I didn't know this was actually a thing, and I'm probably this happened a week ago. It looks like. I just randomly pulled this up.
You said it was in the store last night, right?
Yeah,
so it's
it's-
probably still in the store.
Yeah,
All right,
it was
cool.
18 hours as of last night, so you have like 6 hours left.
All
I
right,
think.
all right, I'm doing it.
It's like
The cloud is cool.
they're so smart to take.
Oh, they
my
even have the
money.
dragon.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so cool, man.
Let's
I'm
look
getting
at,
shirtless
type in-
Goku.
let's look at the Destiny stuff there too, because
Oh, okay, yeah,
they did
yeah.
a Destiny crossover. Looks really, really good. Because you think, how is Destiny can't work? That's not going to work. And then you look at the masks. and
Yeah,
you're
what do they do? Like,
damn.
would Destiny's art style like? How do they make it seem like it belongs? You know, while still looking like Destiny.
Yeah, so you get the different Destiny classes. So you get Titans, and Titans get assault
Warlocks.
rifles and shotguns. You get Warlocks with a long rifle, and Hunters get revolvers and sticky bombs.
They're starting out with the
The
loot,
loot
cave, in
cave?
the trailer too. That's pretty
That
funny.
is cool.
Oh, and look at shit in the loot cave.
That's pretty funny.
That is too.
Man, they're so smart. Because
Oh, and you get a ghost.
I can't believe how smart Epic is.
Is
with
Cade?
Fortnite,
Is Cade 6 one of the skins?
I believe I saw yes.
I would hope so.
I believe that's
Look at all that
Yeah,
loot.
right there. Cade.
Look at all that loot. No, that was Zavala.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, there we
FBR
go.
feed.
Oh, that's a creator code. But
Yeah, creator code. Yeah. Anyway, so Fortnite just blows my mind. Like it's a money printing game because I don't even play the game, but they're getting money out of me. I don't know how they do it, but they do it because I needed Goku.
Who doesn't?
And now I have Goku doing a whole bunch of crazy dances.
yeah, that's great.
Oh, anyways, I don't know why we started talking about this, but yeah. So this
Because
came
it's
out
awesome.
because it's awesome. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
literally why.
So, if anybody wants Goku, you have about 6 hours to get the skin.
So cool.
It'll be back probably, I would assume.
So cool. In other news, PlayStation announced that it is raising its prices worldwide and everywhere except for the US. Xbox countered with, hey, guess what? We're not raising our prices.
Yeah.
And is the Xbox advantage widens? Am I wrong there? Am I wrong in saying that?
No,
Xbox
I think so.
has
I
a
think,
distinct advantage. Now, here's where they don't. PlayStation dominates worldwide. Dominates. It's not even close. Xbox competes in the US and the UK, and really that's about it. But worldwide, PlayStation dominates. But having said that, this presents a unique opportunity for Xbox to move in. You got the lower price. You already had the lowest price console. You've got the lower price, better deal Game Pass, and now you can say, "Hey, guess what?
Well, lower. It's lower price console with comparable power.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you're
for the
still
next
getting
generation.
next gen stuff in that lower price.
And so you
console.
got there stuff moves like this build up over time. It's never going to be one thing, but build up over time to give your competitors an advantage. And I think Xbox this generation so far has had a marketing advantage and will continue to do so. And it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, well, it's super interesting because why? I mean, I have my theories of why not the U.S. because I think Xbox. I think the only reason they didn't do the USA is because I think Xbox is competing very well in the USA and they're gaining a lot of momentum in the USA. So Sony doesn't want to give you another reason.
This includes Europe, then, right? So the price hikes
Europe and UK.
Europe and the
Europe,
UK.
I believe, went up €50.
Yeah,
It's pretty substantial.
I think
50
Yeah, but what's
euros?
funny is Canada went up. I don't know about Southern
And then
America.
think you have to pay for upgraded next gen versions of your game anyway. So $70 games.
Well, what surprised me, and I go back to this all the time, but they even raised the price in Japan, the homeland.
The homeland. Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder, man.
They say it's due to inflation and economic conditions.
Yeah, okay, they say that, but then why not do it in the U.S.? We isn't the U.S. suffering from the same worldwide crisis that everybody
We
else?
invented inflation.
Come on, hey.
Okay.
No, the reason they're not doing it in the U.S. guaranteed. Well, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just going to give it the Jordan guarantee is because I think Xbox is competing in the U.S. And I think Sony can see Xbox's momentum, and they don't want to lose out in the U.S.
No,
market.
I don't think that they're lying about their reasoning, but
Well, I don't think so either, but I mean, that may be a reason, but if that's the reason, why not across the board? And why is Nintendo and Xbox not doing it? I think that's a part of the reason. I think the other reason is money.
yeah.
You know, they want money.
I mean, that's actually probably the reason.
Yeah, I mean, they're still profitable, but their profits have been down. I think, was it as of last year? Like, they're still profitable, but the profits were down, what, like, I can't remember the percentage. Wasn't it like 20% or something last year? So anyway, But no, I just find it interesting. Like I said, I think that may be part of the reason. But if that was the reason, why not across the board, including America? And why is Nintendo and Microsoft not doing it either?
Yeah, here's what Xbox said in a statement. We are constantly evaluating our business to offer our fans great gaming options. Our Xbox Series S.
Why did you laugh right there?
Because it's just like, you don't have to try hard. You know your competitor is giving you an advantage when you just need to make a factual statement. And that's all they did here. There's no fluff. And here's what it is. This is Xbox's statement. We are constantly evaluating our business to offer our fans great gaming options. Our Xbox Series S suggested retail price remains from £249, and the Xbox Series X is from £449. That's UK. This was in UK. And so, yeah.
They made the same statement across all their
Yeah,
social
and so
medias,
all they
across
did is
continents.
say, our price is X and Y. Mm-hmm. That's all they said.
See, and Nintendo's not raising theirs either. Like, they're the same across the board too. So I mean, I think honestly, what's really weird is I feel like in today's day and age, people just like they pick their quarterback and they defend it till the end. You know what I mean? Because I saw a lot of stuff on Twitter of like defending this for Sony. And look, say what you will about it, but it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Like, I don't know why you can't just say that. This sucks. When Microsoft wanted to raise their Xbox Live things, it was one of those things like, I get what they're trying to go for. They're trying to merge it all into one subscription. But guess what? It sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't deny that it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you're an American, then nothing really, maybe this is a ploy to get more citizenship. I don't know.
More citizenship.
More citizenship.
I don't know, man.
You're trying. It's an immigration thing. Like you're
Yeah,
trying
maybe.
to
Encourage
we need
immigration.
more in America.
Why did you immigrate to America?
The PlayStation was much cheaper
I
over
could
here.
save $50 on the PlayStation 5.
£50, man.
I thought $50 on the PlayStation 5. I'm going to America.
Going to the
land of
free.
opportunity. Right there.
I'm just throwing stuff out. Sony did move their headquarters over here. Maybe it's just this ploy.
The land.
That is some deep dive.
That is
conspiracy.
next level 5D chess right there.
No, I think the only reason they didn't raise it in the USA is because I think Xbox is competing with them pretty good in the USA. So they don't want to obviously.
I mean, I'm
give
sure it
people
all
another
has,
reason.
maybe, but I'm sure it has more to do with actual supply lines and stuff.
I get that. But why is Nintendo and why is Microsoft not doing it? And why?
Because they know a guy.
Yeah.
Supply lines are fine.
Why only the USA? Let's be honest. A lot of these are manufactured where? China? I mean, isn't delivery a lot cheaper to Europe than it is to USA?
Actually, I don't think so.
Actually, you're probably right.
I'm pretty
'cause
sure
isn't
the
China-
whole spice trade was because there was a whole bunch of issues going from billions of miles
Okay.
of like terrible.
All right, bad example. But the point still stands. Why only the USA, and why are the other console providers not doing it?
I don't know.
I mean, I would venture to say that a lot of these consoles probably come out of the same factories.
Can I
I'm
have
going
a
with Jordan
theory.
here.
Wait, I have a theory.
Okay.
Oh, is
Why
Is
no one's
citizenship-
raised them?
Is it citizenship again?
Immigration.
That is some next level 5D
We
chess.
want more gamers in America, damn it.
It's just I find it odd that they leave out America. Like, why not? Because, you know, like I said, we're you know, it's a worldwide issue going on.
Oh, let's move on to the.
That's really funny though.
That is funny.
I'm with Jordan on
last
this.
Week
Yeah, what
we
it
did,
is.
last week we did presidential debates based on your gaming habits. This week, immigration policy.
Yeah, we're trying to get
Trying to
more
merge
gamers.
the two, really. I mean,
No,
that's-
do you really think it's for like that's the sole reason, the global supply chain and stuff like that? You don't think there's anything else behind it?
No, I think it just costs Sony too much money to make.
Yeah, I think
it
Sony-
has since the beginning, and they're not seeing the cost drop as far as, you know, like generally when you have electronics, they're expensive up front, and then as you get dialed in and as things get cheaper,
Yeah.
it's a lot cheaper to
But-
make it. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
yeah,
Let me finish. So I think they were planning on things to get cheaper, and it didn't.
Because-
Also, I actually, speaking of 5D chess, I think Sony did this on purpose. They limited the amount of production of the cheaper console that they have, the discless version. I think they did that on purpose because it cost them too much money to make. So I think they made a shortage just so it didn't cost them so much money to make later
That's
on.
kind of screwed themselves.
And I think that's it's hedging on itself.
Well, think about it. The Series X is also not widely available yet. Neither is the PlayStation 5. But Xbox can subsidize that because they're selling the Series S and just crushing it.
Yeah, the Series S is everywhere. I've actually even seen some OLED switches
And
pop up.
so
a lot.
they've made that was just the right decision. Like, it's paying off for Xbox.
But
well done.
this is what I don't get is why single out USA. And the whole immigration thing was just a joke, but like really, why single out USA?
No, that's not a joke. I think that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that might be it. Yeah. Why single out the USA, and why are Microsoft and Sony not? Or sorry, why are Microsoft
it
and
may
Nintendo
have to
not
do
doing
with
it?
the amount of money spent in the U.S. So, like, the U.S. consumer spends way more money on average than most other players. You know, UK, Australia, similar, versus like the Philippines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm going to go with there's something else behind it. I think the global supply chain is a
know what?
percentage of the reason, but I think
you're
there's
right.
more.
I bet you, Dr. Fauci
What are you doing?
is a Xbox guy, and he's sticking it to the PlayStation. guys. Like, I bet let's go down this rabbit hole.
yeah.
Yeah, the conspiracy theory.
It
man.
all-
It
it
all comes back to gaming.
it all goes
man.
back to the government.
Let's talk about the Amazon leak of the Xbox Elite 2 controller that is
Oh, I'm gonna
white.
pull that up. Yeah.
It's listed as September 21st as a release date. It got listed on Amazon. It has now been deleted. But damn, it's the one thing we wanted in our Elite 2 controllers. Now, the Elite 2 controller is better than the Elite 1. It's definitely an upgrade. But that white looks so good.
It does. I'll have to grab one when it comes.
There it
out.
is, right down there, Eurogamer.
Well, it's white
under
with
Tough Stories,
it's white
right
with
there.
it's white with black
down,
grips.
down. To the right.
Anyway, it's white with black grips, and the contrast, like, it just looks good.
Oh, it looks
it
so
looks
good.
really good.
Yeah, I will be purchasing this.
I will. It's about time for me. I feel like
I
my bumpers and triggers are getting a little.
It's time to throw my controller at my wall so that it breaks. So I have to
I
buy a
gotta
new
tell
one.
you though, I'm a fan of the Elite controller, but I'm not a fan of how every Elite controller I've ever owned has broken
Yeah, mine's got
within like 3 months of use.
I actually found a guy. No, I did. I found a guy who fixes them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just on. He's not too far from here.
You want to know how we can fix that? Immigration.
50 pounds in Europe hike. That's right. Oh my gosh. No, like to be honest, I really, really, really enjoy the feel, the touch, the sensitivity, the knobs. You know, the locking of the.
Wait, are we talking about
I love all that.
Wait, are we talking about the Series 2 controller or my wedding night?
Yeah, I love all that stuff. But dang, the stupid bumper breaks. It's a simple.
Yeah.
It's the bumper up top, and that's like the only part that's made of
I
plastic.
think it's fixed now though, because I didn't fix mine. I just bought a new one, and this second version, no issues.
But okay, so I've had that on my Elite. I've also had a drifting on the joystick issue. I popped that off and I put like cotton inside, and that seems to have fixed it a little bit, but I still have the bumper problem. I just wish that what is this, $150 controller, right?
Yeah.
$200 in Europe, probably. I don't know. But $150 controller should last a little bit longer. My regular controllers, they actually last a lot longer.
Yeah.
So I tend to not. I mean, I don't mean to be such a downer, but because I like this controller a lot, and especially this one. That looks sexy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. I like. Look at the buttons.
You have to get it. You have to get it.
Yeah, that's hot. But it's. But I would expect something that expensive to just last longer. And what I'm disappointed in is the warranty too.
Yeah, don't they do those tests where they like hook it up to a machine that clicks in the stick like 5,000 times in 5 minutes? You know.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. So I mean, they gotta know.
Right?
That there's bumper. You know what I mean?
Well, they obviously know because it's only like a 30-day warranty. So they obviously know that they don't want to deal with that.
Did I ever tell you what happened to mine? Is it broke, so I actually took it apart to fix it, and the reason I did is because it was out of warranty. And I was like, well, whatever. I mean, it's broken anyway, so I pulled mine apart and I tried to like mess around with it and fix it from like watching different like tutorials and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you found a guy.
Yeah, no, put it back together. It worked again because I was able to identify the issue and fix it. And then like the very next week, they prolonged their warranty by 6 months for everybody. It was like,
that sounds about
are you
right.
kidding me? I already just ripped the warranty sticker off.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, I know.
It all comes down to immigration.
Sounds like we need more gamers to immigrate to the U.S. Damn it.
That way we can get our controllers.
Well, and hey, that if you think about it, that would actually help a lot. It would bring ping times down.
Ping times?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, because
Everybody would be
They'd all be here.
We'd all be centralized.
No more servers anywhere else.
Yeah.
Mega servers. But no.
Yes.
That's funny.
I think you might be right, Jordan.
No, this is for those of you that have not seen this yet. Google search it. It's a gorgeous looking controller.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think it's one of the best ones they did.
Yeah, I don't. What other controllers come close? I really like the Forza 5
I do too. That's what I was
Motorsport.
gonna say. I like the Forza 5 one. That like that.
No, not 5.6. The blue one.
The blue
the
one.
blue
Yeah,
one.
that's-
Yeah.
that's-
Well, 'cause you can't say it's just blue. It's like it's a special blue.
crystal
you know?
blue.
Yeah, it's just a nice looking controller.
It's
I liked the Halo controller. Do you remember that? The Master Chief controller.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Even though I probably don't necessarily care about like the green color too much,
Yeah.
but it was. I think they did a good job on that one.
the one that you guys got me, the blue one, is one of my favorite controllers. That what was that one recently? I don't know.
Because you have the emotional attachment to it as well, because we got it for you.
Oh yeah,
We almost got you a hoverboard. You remember?
A Segway.
Or the
Segway. Yeah,
a Segway.
Yeah, because it said it was $50, and then we got to the register, and it ended up being like $250.
Oh,
It was actually a really funny story.
I was actually still gonna buy it. I was like, well, we're here. I don't want to put it back.
I gotta say this: Jordan is so lazy that he would pay an extra $150.
Let's just get it. I don't want to. Take it.
Yeah, like,
then instead to take it back because it was mismarked.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Now I feel like I missed out, so I don't like my controller anymore. I feel like I got gypped.
And I was like, well, it was. I think I was the one paying for it, so because you had been paying me back, and I think that's what determined me taking that
It's just
back because it was going to go on my card. Oh man,
Blake Densley dropped a super chat. He's been a member for 25 months
All
at Master
right.
Chief. He says, "I love my Scuff controller. No issues at all. You should give them a try." So Scuff has quality elite-esque controllers as well.
yeah.
yeah. I've actually touched Blake's controller.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was
What was
nice.
it like?
The only thing,
sensual.
Yeah.
because the Scuff controllers are really nice,
never
but do
had the
they have a
opportunity.
wireless version of the Elite now, or the wireless Scuff with? Because I think
Yeah,
like
I
the
thought
one
so.
did they because I remember
Is
the one
Blake's
Blake
not
got
wireless?
his was wired, which is fine. Like lower response time for those competitive matches. But sometimes wireless is just.
Yes.
Oh, it is wireless. Oh,
yeah, it's not so.
Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. I just don't know what I'm talking about today.
Yeah. Why did he let you touch his controller?
He brought it over. We all got to touch it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It was
get
a
to
group
touch it.
touching.
Did I touch it?
You touched it. You touched it.
It was
I
nice.
feel like I would remember touching it. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
very nice. Scuff controllers are nice. Do you not remember the touching?
No. I remember everything I touch.
Obviously not.
I don't think I touched the scuff.
Obviously, you did not remember the scuff
In a
touch.
crazy news day today, apparently Amazon also, this was a leak on Amazon, Amazon was also going to purchase EA. Turned out not to be true.
Yeah.
In fact, wait, we have a question on it. Shall we go to the question?
Yeah.
Let's go to the question. Brian, A944 says, any thoughts on Amazon looking to purchase EA? How may this impact consumers both in general and Xbox players?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
My thoughts on it are journalists can just say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. Because it turns out that the story wasn't true, and I love the updated article where the journalist. I'm just gonna read it. This is from.
So it's on USA Today.
Yeah, but
It was a
it
journalist.
was USA Today. I'm reading it from I think IGN, but it says quote a USA Today's reporter claiming that Amazon would today make an offer to buy Electronic Arts has been retracted, with the journalist behind the article also expressing doubt over its accuracy, which means like, why did you write it in the first place?
Well, that's funny
Like,
because
it's
he
just
wrote
funny.
it and he's like, I don't believe it.
That's what I imagine.
I don't believe it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's more to the
Okay.
story. I'm sure you know,
Can
but
I-
that's
can
what
I
it
quote-
seems like.
Wait, can I quote the journalist? So the journalist, I won't name his name, journalist behind the article said on Twitter, quote, if you get something wrong in games journalism, it's a bit like when you work behind a bar and drop a pint of glass and everyone cheers. Except instead of cheering, they chuck more pint of glasses at you.
Oh, this poor guy. I feel bad for him, but it is kind of funny because that's what I thought. He's like, he writes the article and he's like, I don't know if I believe this one.
Did I just make this up? Is it like...
I think I dreamed this, but I'm going to write it down.
Yes, writing that article, is that like when you're driving and you're like, did I just run that stop sign? And you're like, you're like phased out? Did I just run that stop sign? Is that what happened when he was
That's
writing?
why you had to write it again. I don't believe it,
He
guys.
was in the flow.
Well, and then,
Wait, did I just write that? Is this true?
you could also say like, oh, well, it was his source, but that makes me wonder like who his source was to be like, oh yeah, that's awesome, and write the article and he's like, well, I don't know if I believe you.
I think...
Like, what did his source do from the point he told him to when he wrote the article to make him not believe him again? You know?
I can just see him staring at himself in the mirror. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah,
You'll get him next time.
He sounds like
You'll get the next one.
he sounds like a cool guy though.
No, he does. I like
that
his
analysis.
I like that quote, but it's just funny how it because in your mind that's what I thought like he wrote it. He hit send to his editor and then he was like
Well, what's
I don't
interesting
know.
is how much power this article had on like stock prices and everything.
Yeah, pumped it way up.
Like pump the stock price
EA way up.
way up, and then that article comes back and it goes way down.
Way down.
over the course of a day.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think there's some truth to this, and maybe there's full truth to it, because there's been rumors that EA
They're looking
may
to be
be
bought.
sold. Yeah. And I think that's probably, when there's enough rumors, there's probably something to that.
Well, and with Amazon doing their publishing of
But look at who the rumor is. It's Amazon. Microsoft has said this. Microsoft said this in the past, that their competitors are Google and Amazon. Their competitors, even Apple. Their competitors are cloud-based gaming is the future. That it really is, and that's why the competitors are cloud-based services, cloud companies that are able to do that. Amazon's able to do that. Google's able to do that. Apple's able to do that. I'm sure there's other cloud-based services that are able to do that, but that's who Microsoft views as their competitors in this generation, and that's fascinating to me because you saw PlayStation announced confirmed that their VR2 headset is coming, which begs the question: does Xbox need to jump into the VR game?
Well,
And I don't think so. I think VR is a distraction at this point. Let someone else do it. Let Quest do it. Let Zuckerberg and his crappy looking avatar. Let him play with that game. You focus. The immediate future is cloud gaming and subscription gaming.
Yeah. Well, and I think wasn't Xbox's idea when they were talking about it with the Series X? The idea was like let their consoles would be like compatible with VR.
Yeah.
Not necessarily create their own VR.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, once VR, if it ever does, but once in the distant future when it becomes like more of a staple of gaming, then you just say, okay, come in.
Yeah, then you go over to Oculus and say, hey, how do
Keep
we
in
make
mind,
your
you also are a company
or Steam
that-
or whatever.
You're also a company that has been dropping billions on acquisition. Just like what? You'll just acquire a VR headset.
As soon as someone gets it, they'll just buy them.
Yeah, this is fine. Yep, done. I'm there. So yeah, I think we are going to see EA sold at some point. I think it's inevitable. I think what we're seeing is this consolidation. I think we're going to see all new players in the gaming space. You remember Sega? Sega was a big player, and then it just took one generation, and Sega was gone from the space. You got to be. You're never too big. Never.
I don't know. I think you can get too big.
Never too big to fail.
I mean, hate to bring this company up, but Blizzard, okay. They failed, but they're still around.
It's true. You can get too big to sexually harass people and survive.
No, like they've been screwing up quite a bit. I'm still playing Hearthstone, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Hearthstone is still making a lot of money.
Okay, fair point.
So that's what I mean. That was the big thing. Like, it was the slowest running train wreck for like the course of like 3 years with Blizzard. Just things over and over and over. And it was actually fascinating to go, okay, is this a company that is actually too big to fail?
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well, Microsoft has bought them now. So
well, I guess when you're
Is that a failure though? Like, is that?
they filled up.
Yeah, they fell up.
tripped up the stairs. No, but I think you can. Like, look at the Twinkie. Twinkie's still around.
It's
But
true.
remember, they weren't going to be.
They went bankrupt. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you're too big like a Twinkie, you won't fail.
Let's
I mean, you won't.
Let's talk about the
disappear.
Twitch changes. Spicy, I actually thought of you on the Twitch changes.
Oh, really?
Twitch came out this week and announced partnership exclusivity is a thing of the past. So you can now stream on multiple platforms. You just can't simulcast. That's the only thing. I think it's the beginning of the end. I think it was already the beginning of the end, but I think this kind of puts when you're the biggest guy on the block, you can say, nope, you have to only stream here. And now it is not the case.
So they can stream to Facebook and YouTube,
They can stream wherever you want. You just can't simulcast.
which is at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait. But isn't that
Yeah,
multiple streaming?
No. So you can retain
up.
your So you can retain your partner status. You can say you can stream one time a month as a partner. Let's say Ninja. Ninja gets his account back. You can stream once a month as a partner on Twitch. Retain all of your memberships. Retain your free Amazon Prime subs, and the rest of the time you're streaming over on another platform.
well, depending on their contract, right? Because as a partner, don't you have to stream so many hours per month or week or whatever?
Yeah. That's the thing. But I don't
no,
think
only as a paid partner.
this doesn't
So like Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this doesn't change anything.
Yeah, I don't
It
think it
changes
does
everything.
Well, okay, here.
Yeah, it changes
but,
everything.
But why? So let's take Ninja and Summit 1G.
Yeah,
right? They're
why.
paid
Because,
partners.
No, because here's why. Here's how it changes.
Why would they
Everybody's been
stream on
jumping-
Facebook?
Everybody's been jumping ship to go to like let's use YouTube as an example.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you think
And
it's going to
and
negate?
the reason that you jump ship is because YouTube just paid you a lot of money, and Twitch either has to counter or let you go and say nope, no more. And so Twitch, as a result, loses all those subs for that player. Let's say Summit comes over to YouTube. Amazon loses those subs from those players permanently. But now they say go ahead. But these large streamers can go over to another platform, build up a presence there, and still retain all that membership on Twitch.
On paper,
It's dying. They've admitted in my opinion that they're no longer. It's only a matter of time before YouTube catches them.
I agree with that.
On the stream side.
But what I'm going to say, on paper, it changes things.
Yeah.
But in reality, it doesn't change anything. And
Yeah.
I'll explain why. If, for example, we're talking basically about the top streamers, getting an exclusive deal
exactly, yeah.
to go to YouTube, for example. YouTube is not going to let them stream to Twitch if they have an exclusivity contract.
and they're going to pay them $10 million
Yeah.
not to do that.
So
right?
this
You
is
know
not,
what I mean?
we're not talking about the lower tier, not tier, but the part-time
up and coming
streamers.
streamers,
Yeah, up and coming
yeah.
streamers. We're talking about the big boys, the big boys and girls that are getting those contracts from YouTube. Okay.
Yep.
YouTube will say in their contract you can't stream on Twitch anymore.
No. Yeah, correct. Could continue. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
So, and here's $10 million. Come stream with us for a year. So they will do that. But in the past, what you're saying is they lost all their subs. Twitch lost all their subs when they made those moves. So now what you're saying is this allows Twitch to keep that page open, essentially, to still rake in the residual income that's going to dry off in like 4 or 5 months when people realize that they don't stream on that service anymore.
Correct.
But what I'm saying is it doesn't necessarily change anything because it's not Twitch that's going to force them to be exclusive. It's going to be wherever they go, Facebook or YouTube or wherever.
No, but that assumes that YouTube is paying you. These big, I think what this changes is now YouTube's no longer going to offer exclusive contracts. Why should they? We're the better platform. Come over to us. House all of your content over here. You can get discovered.
But
you can build up.
But there's no incentive to do that unless there is a contract.
Yeah, let's go with the big streamer, Summit 1G. What's his incentive to not stream on Twitch for Monday and Tuesday and go over to YouTube? Because in donations alone on that Monday, Tuesday stream, he's going to make more than he makes over on YouTube. You know, I mean, he'll have a core audience follow him, but why go through the hassle? You know what I mean? You're already just everything's, or Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean?
So
because they'll go where the money is. That's it. Like they'll go. Why not? If I'm.
But you can't simulcast.
If I'm a Summit, why am I not building up my live stream presence on another platform in preparation to hedge my bet against a Twitch downfall or a middle management Twitch goat lady deciding to ban me one day for no reason at all? Like I'm going to hedge my bet.
I think it was deer actually.
Deer.
Yeah.
Where she identified as a deer.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Okay. So I have to say that I think this is it is Twitch kind of not giving up. On paper it looks like they're trying to save face a little. It's hard to describe, but I feel like this is a move that doesn't change much because in reality, YouTube is going to have the contracts, like I'm saying. They're going to want that exclusivity deals. For those that aren't doing this, they're not going to switch to YouTube because they're going to be making more money for the mid-tier, the mid-level streamers that have, let's say, 2,000 viewers or less. They're not going to have that on YouTube. What's the purpose of going to YouTube? They're not going to have those that viewership.
Yeah.
But so on paper, it looks like it changes things, but in reality, I don't think it changes anything, except Twitch admitting a slight defeat.
Okay, but that's the 1%. So that's the 1%. Well, what about everybody else? Everybody else is going wherever the hottest thing is.
Yeah, and it's hard to say if YouTube is or not because you cannot be found if you're a new streamer on YouTube.
Yeah, but you can be found via video content, and that's the key. I'll tell you where you can be found too right now is TikTok. You can be found. I've published a video every day this week, 30-second video, over 1,000 views on each one.
Does Twitch partnership prevent them from posting on, or I guess live streaming on TikTok?
Nope. Yep. You can do that as well.
I mean, it used to.
Here
Now it doesn't.
Simulcasting. Let's see. Here it is. Here it is. This is from one of the community managers. This means that now you can do singular streams to YouTube or Facebook, do multi-streams, streaming at the same time as you are live on Instagram Live or TikTok. So they'll let you do, and why is that? Because TikTok and Instagram Live are both pushing those so big, and a strategy has been to do that and then pull them over into Twitch. So Twitch is allowing that now, so allowing that streaming, but not allowing that multi-streaming to YouTube or Facebook, only singular streaming.
Well, doesn't Facebook own Instagram, so what do they care, right?
As part of this, Twitch will also allow partners to advertise their other channels in Twitch panels and on their streams. Considering that other popular Twitch streamers like Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupo, Valkyrie Ludwig, and Dr. Disrespect decided to switch to YouTube gaming over the last few years for various reasons, this new policy change will likely help in stemming the tide. Interesting.
No, that is. I mean, I get what you're saying. It sounds like they're doing it to try and prevent.
I think they're trying to prevent money from leaving them because I saw a couple of YouTubers who analyzed it. Ludwig was one of them. Say that his friends who are being offered stuff, YouTube is offering them a check. They're going back to Twitch, and Twitch is saying, we can't match it. And so this is now a way like to try to retain that those big players.
Ludwig has
and
you know who Ludwig's friends are.
There are big streamers that are going to continue to come.
Ludwig's friends are pretty big streamers. So if his friends are getting offered checks by YouTube, YouTube's still being aggressive.
It's interesting though. Twitch just feels mismanaged.
100% agree.
Like that's it.
It's another train wreck.
It comes down to bad management over time. You can only rely on being the biggest kid on the block for so long before that catches up to you.
Well, without making good changes.
Yeah, without
adapting to not being stupid.
Yeah. And think about this. So Twitch has another issue in that their parent company is Amazon. Is Amazon focus Twitch? Amazon's focus is Amazon.
No, well,
whereas YouTube's parent company is Google.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
That's the centerpiece of their entire strategy.
Well, and you have, I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, right? Like I know Twitch has a giant number of visits per day, but YouTube, being the second largest search engine in the world, has a lot more, I would presume.
Yeah. YouTube,
I will admit, YouTube does need to work on like streaming discoverability, but like we've talked about in the past, I don't think that's their focus because of the evergreen content.
Well, and also the way
like
that will come. That will come with time. It'll have to if they want to do more on the streaming side of stuff. Mm-hmm. But you've got in all reality, the bigger players that are jumping into the streaming game is places like TikTok and Instagram with their reels.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize how big like TikTok and Instagram was until like you start seeing how many numbers they have in their live streams.
Yeah, their live streams are giant.
You hit the thing. You know?
And that's the growth strategy. So can you grow? So the question is, if you start on Twitch today, can you grow just by streaming on Twitch? And the answer is no. You used to be able to. Can you grow just by streaming on YouTube? And the answer is no, but you can grow just by being on YouTube.
By putting out quality content.
Put out videos, you can have a strategy there. But the real strategy is to be on these other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and driving viewers to your streams. Mm-hmm. Simulcast streaming that way. Anyways, I think it's fascinating. I love that stuff. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what this policy does, like long run. You know, like what it allows some of these streamers to do, or what they do with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Gamescom was this week.
That's right. Give me your number one highlight. We got to get out of here soon, but give me your number one highlight for Gamescom.
There's a couple. I'm going to give you two.
Good.
Okay, so the first one, because I know which one Mark's going to say, and that was my third one. So the first one, we had a lot of cool stuff coming to Xbox, right? The first one is Park Beyond. It's a new park simulator that I think is going to compete with Planet Coaster. It looks a little bit more. Planet Coaster is, I guess, more grounded in reality with some of it. Like this has kind of a little bit more. You know, I think the tagline is "Go beyond your imagination." So they have a little bit more like coasters jumping over things and stuff like that. But
well, and you can build buildings.
Yeah, no. But what's fun about Planet Coaster, and I think Planet Coaster's biggest strength is the amount of stuff you can create with just the toolbox of items that they have.
Yeah.
They have just tons of stuff that you can create a pirate-themed building just with all these individual pieces that you can put together and then save as a blueprint and then have that forever in your park. This game is looking to do the same thing. It looks like they've got this really cool basically creator tool to create all these buildings. Their roller coaster creator, it shows it in the trailer a little bit that we're watching, looks really smooth. So I think this is going to be a competitor to. Obviously, you can see there's some zany stuff that because like I said, the tagline is kind of go beyond your imagination, which can be fun. But I like park sim games. Yeah. I've always liked Roller Coaster Tycoon. Planet Coaster has been the best one. In my opinion,
you're a park sim guy.
Yeah. And now this one, it's going to be fun. It did get delayed into 2023, but it is coming to the Xbox, which is great.
That is.
So, but anyway, one of the ones I'm really excited for though is called Lies of P. And the reason is just to give you an example of this, just to show you how they
read the description.
The description, inspired by the familiar story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is an action Souls-like game set in the dark, and then it gives the author's Bella Epoque world. I'm sorry, author. Yeah. Anyway, but you're thinking Pinocchio, and you're like, oh man, this is gonna be
Pinocchio Dark Souls.
Pinocchio Dark Souls is gonna be hilarious. No, but it's more of a. It's not Pinocchio with the. It's not Disney's Pinocchio. I'll tell you that. But it does. This is not your.
This
Disney's,
is not Grandpa's Pinocchio.
Yeah. But it looks actually really good, and every time someone says Souls like, I just get all excited and giddy because I really like
Souls like Pinocchio inspired.
Yeah, because you read that and you're like, huh, how's that gonna work? But it's definitely not Disney's Pinocchio. It's probably because doesn't Disney take these tales and then make them
happy?
Disney-fy them?
Yeah, Disney-fy them.
These were all horror stories
Yeah,
at
so
one
this
point.
is probably this probably goes back to maybe I don't know what the original Pinocchio is, but obviously it's not Disney's version. So anyway, looks really cool. I'm excited for it. I think it looks fun.
Yeah.
It's coming to the Series X, and I believe this one. Let me double check. I believe this is day one Game Pass.
Ooh, baby, that old lady,
It's coming to Xbox Game Pass day one in 2023. That's very exciting.
That old lady, by the way, was freaky.
I told you this is not Disney's Pinocchio. This is Dark Souls Pinocchio.
You know, is a crazy story. Alice in Wonderland. Speaking of Disney, like making something happy.
Oh yeah.
Well, and they still kind of
And that's
crazy.
still a tripped out story.
Yes.
You read that book, and it is like the author must have been on crack.
Well, it was. It's like
LSD.
about
Isn't
what it is?
It is
that how he exclusively wrote?
That's why the rabbit hole. That's what the rabbit hole is, going down the rabbit hole.
But do you know what's crazy about Alice in Wonderland? Everybody should read that book, I think. Every page is like has something super profound in it. You can highlight it and like put that as a bumper sticker, put it on. Yeah, it's a really great book, but damn, that guy was on some serious acid.
That's how I feel about Winnie the Pooh.
Really? That Eeyore, man.
So many quotable quotes there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, profound.
Actually,
Profound.
I probably agree with you. Yeah.
Eeyore is hilarious, by the way. Can we just say everyone needs an Eeyore friend in their life?
yeah.
Absolutely.
It makes you feel better about yourself because he's always depressed,
But he's like reliable,
but
too.
hilarious depressed.
He's a reliable friend.
But he's still there hanging out with you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't want to be there half the time.
But he shows up.
But he shows up. Just yeah, it's a great
Anyway,
day.
what I'm excited for, the Beyond and Lies of P. Park Beyond and Lies of P.
Oh.
Roller Coaster Tycoon and a little bit of Dark Souls Pinocchio.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
So it's such a good time to be a gamer. Such a good time.
Well, unless you live outside America and your PlayStations are now 50 pounds higher.
Answer: immigrate.
If you want a cheaper PlayStation, there's a place on this planet that's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think people will start
called
using it in
America.
you think like the tourist commercials will start using that now?
And
Like, come visit the Grand
while
Canyon.
you're here,
While
at the duty free shop, pick up a PlayStation. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. That does us for this week. Don't forget to come out and join us over on our Discord channel, server, x1bros.com/Discord. Join the fun. Join the fight. Join the movement. Join us. If you're lucky, Barbara Blake will let you touch his controller.
It was a very impressive experience.
Yes. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you later.
Friends of fire.